Perfect. Good evening, everyone, from wherever you are in the world. Welcome to FRL Season 3. We are here in the beautiful British track of Silverstone. We are looking for a really good race today. Just got to move some stuff off my desk. It's looking to be an exciting championship fight. 4 drivers can take the lead of the championship from this race. Those drivers are Used, who has 96 points. Yes, he is racing today. Ginger is in second, 10 points back from him, and then it is Gil in third with 78. Of course, I think he DNF'd last time out in Austria, and then T1000 Zach, who managed to take a pretty outstanding second place. Still not a win yet, neither for Ginger, but Gil and Just have both been fighting for the only wins in the championship. So you can see first up on the timing sheet, ILRT Jordan. That is right, Jordan is now a part of ILRT. Congratulations to him, as he has made a pretty good step in his career as a sim racer. Simply Rush is making his debut this season. He is in the Racing Point today, and I believe he has raced before this season. But Khan Racing in that Ferrari is also well, no, he's raced this season, but he's on a new account, and it is T1000 Zach, the Frenchman, in 4th place with 74 points, is going to come out behind, I believe that is Jordan. So I think Jordan might be the first out on track today. That is correct. So the Williams is going to go out first. So has Just as well, which is interesting to see, because that could mean that they're going to look to give each other toes. That will, of course, they are teammates and good friends. Just will probably soon be in ILRT too, as he goes right across the corner there to cut the track. They don't want to be fighting here soon. Also, Gil 18 now is VRT Gil, so that means he is in VRT, which is really nice to see. Very strong esports team. 17 runners today. Looking to be an exciting one. Of course, Britain is one of the fastest and most challenging tracks. We're going to watch Jordan when he comes around to start his lap. I don't believe Jordan was racing. He might have been. I'm not going to make any decisions on whether he was or not. Jordan was racing, but he DNF'd last race. Whilst his teammate Just won the race, so he's going to come into the Vale chicane and come around the last couple of corners to start this lap. It's a homegrown team, Williams, of course, based and owned by the British man of Frank Williams, currently managed by Claire Williams. In real life, they're one of the bottom teams, but in FRL, they are leading the championship fight, as we are watching ILRT Jordan on his lap right now, coming slowly through Village and now opening up onto the first straight. DRS is open. We're going to get a nice little view of him coming towards us, as now braking heavily down into 3rd gear through I believe that's Luffield 1, then Luffield 2, and through Woodcut up onto the National Straight. This is where the old pit straight was, but of course they moved it a good couple of years ago, and now into Co-op's a corner that you can almost take flat. But he's going to lift off and choose to go into 6th gear, and now into one of the most iconic set of corners on the calendar. Oh, and he's invalidated it. Not Zach. Jordan has invalidated it, but he could maybe wait to give his teammate Just a oh no, he's also invalidated. Has Zach? No, Zach has not. He's going to go 103 flat through the 2nd sector on the hanger straight, hoping that no one blocks him. I think Jordan's going to try and go again, because you can see he's missed the pit straight, but we are watching Zach now into the Vale chicane, braking hard into 2nd gear, lifting off the throttle, and now easing back into it to come around the flat out corner. He loses the car a little bit, and what's the time to beat going to be? It's a 26.7. That's pretty decent from him. And the McLaren driver, no, I think Crockett's on a lap. Crockett's not going to go quicker. He's been beaten by Blue Racer by less than a tenth. as Dropjet in his, I'm just going to call him Drop, goes second, then third as Thidgeman goes quickest, and Ginger takes over the lead now. The Alfa Romeo, second place in the standings, 10 points back from Just, who invalidated his lap. He's pulled back into the pits, and Shapalele, who was screwed over last race by his teammate cutting across the pit lane as he was coming in, now heads the field in that Red Bull. Recon is not here this race. Drop is taking his seat. So two Renaults not in the best positions. Max in the Toro Rosso has gone second quickest by about 1/10 down. Who else is on our lap? Jordan's invalidated his. Let's watch Gil. He's in the third sector right now. It doesn't seem to be on a flyer right now because he was slower than Zach. So that'll put him, God, maybe even like 10th place. We'll have to see though, as around the final corner Gil comes. Where's he going to go? He's going to go 10th fastest, 27 flat. That is not good enough from him, as he is 7/10 down on the leader. His VRT adversary, that is VRT Shapalele. I don't think Jordan opted to go for another lap. Is anyone on a lap who's not set one? Just is on an out lap, the championship leader in that Williams. They are about to overtake, I believe to be, that is Khan, who is right at the back, 29.0. It's not quick enough from him. He is a good couple of seconds off the pace there. Let's go best, and then we do leader. You can see he's 2.7 off of Shapalele, whilst the closest car to him is only 8/10 down. But he does not matter right now because we are watching QVR used into. Oh no, he's okay. He's backed off on this lap. You can see in the bottom right there that he is in no ERS. I really hope my mic is actually picking up on any of this. Just gonna have to have a little look. Yes. Okay. So I am to be heard. Oh, Just wasn't even on a lap. I'm so stupid. I thought he was on a... Oh, for goodness sake. I thought he was on a... Interestingly enough, Khan is the only one to opt for the hards, which is really strange. But now, Just is on a lap and he's in 7th gear, coming through the first corner, revving out the car. You can see on those blue limit lines, now braking down into 3rd gear, try and get a decent enough exit from this corner here. See if he can get maybe a tow from his teammate. That's what they're looking to do. As you can see, ILRT Jordan is right ahead of him. Jordan should get out of the way. There he is. And that is purple through the first sector. The tow has helped him out greatly there, as now Just is purple through the first sector. Oh, he almost loses it out of that corner, but he seems to have held it and recovered well, as now he's going to come down the national straight and through into Cops. His teammate's right behind him. He maybe could give him a tow on the next lap. So for right now though, he is going to come through Maggots and Beckett's. Then he's going to come in through Chapel, the site of Max Verstappen's overtake on Nico Rosberg in 2016. Almost getting onto the grass there, but it's a 102.4 through the second sector. I don't think he's gone quicker than Shapalele through there, but he is going to come through Stowe and just extend the track slightly. Zach's going to get out of the way, who I think, yeah, he's on an outlap as well. We have 10 minutes to go in this session, so 8 minutes down as QVR Just is going to come around the final corner. Is it pole position? Yes, it is. Provisionally pole. That is a great lap from him. That is a 126.1. So he is almost 2/10 clear of Shapalele, who is on an outlap right now. Is anyone on a lap? Zach is. So Zach, can he maybe get back into the fray of things? Oh, Aspect has joined. He's left Nexus actually, so I don't know if he's gone to another team or not yet. But in Discord he's just Aspect. He's okay. So Zach is 1/10 up. We're actually up. He's only going to best the McLaren of Polina Bros. So Jordan's also about to start a lap. There's a couple of cars up ahead. Those are Gil and I believe Thidgeman. Yes, Thidgeman and Gil. Gil's going to get out of the way fine there. Thidgeman's just going to cut across the grass to try and avoid him. That could be bad between him and Gil. They almost make contact. You see the Williams of Jordan and Juiced also up behind. We'll watch them. Zach is 5/10 up through the middle sector. Could he be a contender for pole? As there seems to be a spun around racing point. He seems to be going pretty slow through there. We won't worry about him now. And Zach invalidates through the Vale chicane. He would have been on an excellent lap. That would have been good enough for pole if he hadn't backed off. Meanwhile, Jordan's also invalidated his lap, so he's going to come back into the pits too. Okay. So Zach was on a really fast one there. And then he let it run. He let go of it. I don't know if he's pushing right now. No, he's 3/10 down. There's no way he's pushing. As they're all trying to break and go for another fastest lap attempt. Simply Rush in his first FRL race. He's currently sitting on the second row alongside Max, who had an odd strategy and came from outside the top 10 into third place. He was second, but then I think either Zach got a penalty removed, or he took a penalty. For some reason I can't get to Eustace. I mean, he's in the pit lane, so it doesn't really matter. Michael's also going to come into the pitch. Fidgeman's up on his lap right now. He's currently through the middle sector, and he is he's purple on through that sector there. I think either Crockett or Blue is spun. Blue is into the grass. He's down in 15th place. He's going to come back into the grass just at the first sector. Who are we watching? We're watching Fidgeman. Let's see. Fidgeman's going to come around the final corner, third fastest for him. That is a good time from the Racing Point driver. As someone's pretty slow through there. Is Gil pushing on this lap? No. No way. No, he's not. Okay. Jordan still hasn't set a lap. He's been invalidating them over and over, and he's not been able to put in a decent one. But hopefully he can set a decent one, a good lap time that can see him enter even the front row alongside his teammate Eust, still on pole provisionally by 1/10. Oh, just about 6 minutes to go in this session. I'm gonna have a little sip of water. Expect Eust to come out the pits in a minute. Is that a spun McLaren? Or is it just a braking one? He might have run out of fuel here. No, he's definitely not. He's still accelerating. But Juiced will probably end up coming out of the pit. No, he's not. Okay. I don't think he's going to go for the toe. Blenova is going very slow. Here we are watching ILRT Jordan. He's taken a win or two. I don't remember. Formerly known as Jordan_FTW. Now he is ILRT Inside Line Racing Team. Fellow compatriot ILRT Thomas came 9th position last race. He was leading for a long time, and he lost it in the third sector. As now is just going to be green. He's 27.1. I'm not sure how quick that is compared to the other drivers, but it didn't show up as purple. Lose the car ever so slightly. Just had to oversteer there. A little bit of oversteer. He had to correct himself. Should be okay. Now coming through Cops. Going to lift off ever so slightly. That seems to be pretty decent from him. Good line through there. It's now into Maggots and Beckett's. He's kept it in 5 ERS mode this entire lap, and he invalidates it again. Jordan, no. He invalidates another lap. Is he going to even be able to put another lap, put a lap in at all? He seems to be struggling over and over. He's gonna have to come into the pits and quickly fit a new set of tyres. Meanwhile, Simply Rush is he was on a lap, not anymore. Max has run out of fuel here. Max has no fuel, and he's in the middle sector. So he's probably under-fueled the car. He's put it on 5 kg. Luckily, no one appears to be coming up on him. The closest cars to him are Geordie and Khan, who are coming through Woodcote now. See the Toro Rosso, he's in second gear, and he's trying to get back to the pits, but this is just hurting him because they can't refuel it in time. Someone's commented, EDM Energy says go Simply. Well, Simply's doing pretty well right now. He's currently sitting in second place, so he's displaced Chapelele, and he has almost gotten ahead of Juiced. He was 6 100ths of a second behind. Khan is on the mediums right now. He really should be putting a lap in on the soft. This is one of the best tracks for soft tyres. It's a soft medium strategy. Only about 26 laps, one of the longer circuits on the calendar. I believe the longest one is Belgium. It takes about 45 seconds for these guys to complete a lap of Belgium. So Khan doesn't look to be even trying on this lap here. No one has come out yet. Geordie's on a lap, let's watch him. He's got the Renault of either blue... No, he has Crockett right behind him. Crockett currently sitting in 10th place, so he's sitting right on the bubble of fresh tyres or used qualifying tyres. Geordie is up by only 1/10 on this lap. Runs pretty deep through Luffield 1, now into Luffield 2 and up Woodcote to come onto the national straight. He's kept control of the car, unlike some other drivers who have lost the car ever so slightly. Now into Copse here, lifting off. Oh, he runs almost a little bit wide, but he managed to keep his speed there, so I commend him for that. Now in through Maggots and Beckett. He's on the edge of traction here. This is what you call good driving. And how is he going to be through the second sector? He's slower through this lap. That's not good enough from Geordie. All of these guys are great racers, but can Geordie hold it here? He's going to run very wide out of Stowe. Doesn't seem to be lighting the world on fire with this lap. Everyone is out on out laps right now, except for Jordan, Juiced, Blue, and oh no, Geordie spun. Geordie is spun out of club, and so that is his qualifying run. There's no way he's going to be able to put in a better lap than this. We have 9 viewers in the stream. Jordan is on a lap right now. What can he show the world? He's currently into the first sector, 27 flat. Not bad from him at all. Pretty decent. As now in through Woodcote he comes. That number 6 car, Blue Racer's retired. He managed to get up to 7th position. That was a good effort from Blue. I believe he isn't driving with traction control anymore. That's why he's been struggling. Can Jordan get involved in the top 10, maybe even the top 5, or even the front row? It's going to be a tough feat to get in between Simply Rush and Juiced, and even to beat these guys, as they're all going to come and retire from the session soon enough. And he is purple through the second sector. It is a 102.5. Can Jordan now through the hanger straight and on coming into the tight right-hander 5th gear corner of Stowe, just extending the track ever so slightly. Now he's going to come to the Vale chicane. He's got a Ferrari right ahead of him. That, I believe, is T1000 Zach. As now through club. Is he going to go pole? He's not invalidated this time. He's going to go second fastest behind his teammate of Used, who has put in the fastest lap even quicker this time. So they currently line up 1 and 2 on the grid. And Juice is retired, so he's not going to try and set another lap, as no, there is no more qualifying left. But Simply Rush has gone quicker, quickest, my apologies, through the second sector. Ginger's gone 3rd fastest, so that's a good time from him. That bumps Simply Rush down into 4th place. As now in through club, can Simply Rush go on pole? He's going to go second. He's going to split the Williams. That was a great lap from him. He's almost in the 125s. Vidgeman's going to go 5th fastest. That's going to bump Chapelele down. He is 2/10 down through the first sector. Is he going to go quicker through the second? Yes, he will. He is currently on a purple lap through the second sector, so he's gone fastest there. He's currently 6th fastest with a 126.2 through Stowe right now. as that is Polino Bros going 6th fastest with a 122, no 126, not a 122, oh my word. All or nothing for Chapelele right here. It's going to come through the final corner. Is it pole? It's 2nd fastest. That bumps Jordan down into 4th place. But no one is able to touch Juiced. Chapelele takes 2nd place. Then it is 3rd for Simply Rush. Jordan takes 3rd. And we can breathe. That was very fun. So your qualifying results are QBR Juiced, then Chapelele in 2nd place. Simply Rush takes 3rd, so it's a 2-3 for German drivers. Jordan is in 4th. 5th goes to the Alfa Romeo of Ginger, then the Frenchman, current 4th in the standings, T1000 Zach. Fidgeman goes 7th fastest, and 8th from Polino Bros. 9th for Max, and Gil was nowhere in this session. He's in 10th fastest, 4 tenths down, then dropped you in the Red Bull in 11th. 12th goes to Michalizzi. Then it is Blue Racer 13th, 14th for Crockett. AXA manages to take 15th, then Geordie's in 16th, and Khan rounds off the grid in 17th. But we are, of course, going to see Nexus Aspect come into the fray, and he's going to be 18th on the grid. We're going to have to see if there's any rain. I don't know if there is or not. No, it looks to be sunny skies in no, it's not Brackley, in Northamptonshire and Buckinghamshire. This track cuts across 2 counties, and of course this was built on an old airfield. Of course it was also the site of the very first Formula 1 race. Not many British Grand Prix were not at this track. This is just an iconic track in the sport, and I hope we can see Silverstone forevermore, because it is my favourite track, probably behind Belgium. And even so, no, I'm going to say Silverstone is my favourite track. I love this track with all my heart, and I hope one day I can go. But they are now done sorting their strategies. The time has run out as they're going to pull away for the formation lap. It is QVR used on pole position, the championship leader. Chapelele's not had the best luck so far in FRL Season 3. There's a lot of smoke coming from someone behind. Aspects has been put in the Mercedes. Of course, he's a Haas driver, I believe. But he's going to start way down in last place. Let's have a look, see what tyres everyone's fitted. So Khan has gone onto the... Why is Khan on the hard tyres? He could have easily gone mediums to soft or soft to mediums, which is mediums to soft is going to be selected by Aspect and AXA, so they're going to go longer into their stint. They will lead the Grand Prix for a period of time if there is no incidences. The top 4 in the championship, any of these guys can take the championship lead from this race. Of course they are within 25 points of Juiced. So Juiced leads the field today, and he leads the championship grid with 96 points. Then Ginger is in 2nd. Thank you for Michael, by the way, for updating these standings. Of course he is Michalizzi sitting in 12th position. Very nice of him to do. They haven't been updated yet. Laggy, I believe, is involved with schoolwork, but I digress. Ginger is 2nd in the standings. He sits in 5th position on the grid, so it's pretty good from him. And behind him, right beside him actually, is T1000 Zach. So they've got vengeance. They're out for blood. It's going to be hard for Zach to get ahead of Just, because he's about 24 points behind or something, or maybe just 20. I do not recall. And then VRT Gill has not had the best of qualifyings. He only managed to get 10th fastest, but you know what he's like. He's great at charging through the field. No incidences on the formation lap. Gonna have one last sip of water before my voice really does go out the window. We have 5 viewers in chat, 6 right now actually. If you're watching this, anyone, please like, please subscribe to me. What have we done to the world? This does not matter right now. Can I please have a better view than this? I guess this will do. There we are. So, 5 red lights and we are underway. Who's going to get the better start? I believe it is Juiced in that Williams who's got the better start on the Red Bull, and then someone's gone off in the background. The bit of front wing has gone there and Chapelelli spun, and oh my word, Simply Rush has gone off, Ginger's gone. They're all spinning off the track. Jordan spun. He's lost it out. He's lost out there. Simply Rush 2, 3, 4 and 5 I believe. Yeah, they've all gone off. They're all last place right now. T1000 Zach now takes up second position, almost 2 seconds behind Ginger. No, not Ginger. Juiced already. Max takes second position. Gil's up to third. Gil is in a podium position. He's made up 7 places within 1 sector. Dropj is also up into 5th place in that Red Bull. Has Zach got damage? He seems to be going pretty slow and he's losing a bit of time here. No safety car as everyone's spun out across the track. Juiced is miles ahead. He's 2 seconds ahead from Max off the line already. Zach still beginning to slip out. You can see his front left end plate has been broken off. He's going to go run side by side with Fidgeman through Magnus and Beckerson. He's going to let him go. Michalitzi's up into 6th place as well. Blue Racers in 8th place. He's going to soon get past Zach, as Zach's going to run off almost into the grass. We ride on board with Crockett Gamer as Blue looks to the inside. Can he make a dive bomb into Stowe? There he goes up the inside. Blue Racer for 7th position. There it is. Crockett can't capitalise. Axa's also in the points. He's trying to fight for 9th place off of Crockett. Zach's going to take a time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. So this is all favoured Juiced, as the championship leader has got 2 of his rivals out of the points completely. His main rival though, who will take 2nd place if it stands like this, Gil, is in 3rd place. He's behind the Frenchman of Max. A couple of Frenchies on the grid actually. So 4 guys have come into the pit. Zach's gonna fit on the hard tyres. Geordie also got damage and all of that. I think he was the one to get it off the line. Oh, breathe. Let's have a look back up front. See if anyone's getting involved in any battles. There seems to be a pretty decent one somewhere around here. They're all just really close together. Aspect is up to 11th from 18th on the grid. I think what happened was that it was just a collateral effect from Chapelele being spun out. I don't know. Chap is not pitted, so he's sitting in 13th on the softs. He's going to try and stick with this strategy, but when will his bad luck come to an end? Ginger's also not pitted, so I don't think they took any damage. Jordan and Rush definitely did though, because they wouldn't have come into the pits at all. They're both on the medium tyres. Zach and Geordie have both opted for the hards. Khan's just I think he just had a really bad start too. So now the bottom 4 all in just their own little worlds. Juice is going to go fastest and set the quickest lap of anyone. This is the battle for 2nd place, as Gil is in pursuit of Max. I don't know why the green flags are just forever flashing. Please stop. The track's meant to be black, but it's for some reason green. It does not matter. DRS is enabled on this lap. I need to turn my telemetry on. There we are. Let's just have a look at positions gained. Where is it? Position change. So you could see Max, Gil got up 7 positions from the start. Fidgeman only managed to make up 2 spots. Michalitzi, Blue Racer and Crockett and Axa all made up 6 places. Polina Bros managed to lose out. Aspect is up 7 as well. So the real loser is probably Ginger. I would say Ginger's the biggest loser in all of this. Lewis, you're gonna have to contact one of the admins of the server. So maybe contact I guess either the man running in 6th place, Michalitzi, just take a look at his PSN, or Ginger. They are 2 of the admins that are in tier 1. But I will try and talk to these guys. If you drop your Discord, I can probably message you on there and then direct you to their Discords, and you can sort it out with them. 3.4 is the gap. There we go, interval. 3.4 is the gap from Gil to Juiced. Gil's made it up into second place as Simply Rush gets past Geordie. This is the battle for 17th position. Still the green flags are flashing everywhere. We get it, the incident's been cleared. They all seem to be getting pretty close in the midfield battle right now. Here's Polino Bros gaining on FF1CL AXA. He's going to try and go round the outside of Cops. If he can pull this move off, that would be incredible. Round the outside. Yes, he's made the move stick. That was a great overtake from Polino Bros. Into 9th place goes the Italian driver. I think he's Italian. Don't quote me on that, please. But the McLaren up into 9th place. He's also now going to have DRS on Crockett Gamer. Renault both in point scoring positions for the both of them. So they're looking to have a good day in the championship. Blue Racer's still running in this one as well. Which is good to see. Blue's not spun it yet. You can see he's trying to be really careful with the traction. He's struggled with it so far in FRL, but he's determined to get better without it, and I commend him for that. As now in through turn number 1, you can see the difference in pace though. Crockett's really catching his teammate. Is beginning to lag everywhere, which is not good. But he will have DRS. Blue Racer is left without. So, can Crockett catch up to his teammate here? Crockett is the winner of 2 Grand Prix this season. He's had a pretty good start to the season. Smoking Bandit has joined the session, so either he's retired, and Crockett is lagging here quite a lot. So either he's retired from tier 2 or the race is over, but I wouldn't think it'd be over for tier 2. Let's have a look on Jamie's stream. Oh no, the race is over. I can confirm who won. Ryan Webb, right, that's good to see. Ryan Webb, of course, was in tier 1. But now he's made the switch to tier 2 and he's won. He's won the British Grand Prix. Caesar's gonna leave the session. Juiced is pulling out the gap to Gil right now. He's gonna cut across the corner ever so slightly. He's got Max and Drop for company. As also Thidgeman is quite nearby, and so is Michelizzi. Michelizzi's been a midfield driver so far this year, but it's good to see him in a decent point scoring position. The Flying Finn has not taken a win in quite a while, so hopefully he can get up there and win sometime this season. But of course it's going to be hard for him with all these talented drivers on the grid. Any of these guys, well, maybe not everyone, I'm not going to mention, but you know, it's going to be a tough feat to actually win in this series, as Crockett Gamer finally gets past Blue Racer, who's been holding him up. He's now down to 8th place, Crockett Gamer in 7th, but Blue is still challenging him pretty decently. Polino Bros is right behind Blue Racer here. Can he challenge? AXA's really fallen off the back of these guys though, which is not good to see from the Toro Rosso driver. He's being caught by the charging Ginger, who has spun out at turn 1. That's definitely going to be a couple of people getting angry about penalties. Aspect has got Chaparelli right behind him. Aspect has been overtaken by Ginger, and he's soon to be overtaken by Chaparelli. You can see Chapa's taken a much better line, and he's going to be right on the rear diffuser of that Mercedes. Is he going to look to the inside or outside? He's going to go to the outside through Stowe. If he can pull this move off, that would be really nice to see. Round the outside at Stowe he goes. He's going to extend the track, and he's not going to take the position, but he's going to have the inside line. Is he going to dive it? He's going to try and go for the move up the inside of Aspect. They are side by side coming through the Vale chicane, and that was a great battle, which resulted in Chapeau being in 12th position. Ginger's now gotten away from them ever so slightly, and Aspect is going to take a 3-second time penalty for track extending there. So back up to Gil though. He's held up this little train here. He's not caught Juice that well, but he can still see him, which is good to see. The gap has stabilised at about 3.8, so that just shows that these guys are equal on pace. We're on lap 7 of 26, so soon these guys will come into the pits to fit on a set of mediums. That is really the strategy to go. No safety car or virtual safety car. We only had the yellow flags for the spinners who went off at turn number 1. as no one's crashed at cops, which is easy to do. So it's good to see these guys handling it well. Next, not next aspect. FF1 CL Axa's being tracked down by Ginger, second in the standings right now, behind Use by 10 points. So if he can put himself into 10th place, that'll give him at least 1 point. That's damage limitation, but he's not open DRS, it seems. I don't quite know why. Could Shapper? Oh, Shapper's almost spun. Shapper maybe got onto the grass a little bit there, and he lost the rear ever so slightly. He's going to be the first to react and go into the pit, so he's the first of the soft runners, and he's taken a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Khan's still on those hard tyres, interestingly enough. Gil is losing time to Juice now. Juice has really pulled out this gap, hasn't he? Gil got damage? I don't think so. It's really hard to see. Gil doesn't have damage, so I don't know what's wrong with his pace, but he's just not on it. He's not catching Juice at all. He has Max behind him for company. Dropja's also in fourth. This will be good if he can get fourth place on his debut, as Max slides through cops. Pretty precarious there, but he manages to hold it. And now Ginger is... We're having some 18 plus content. YouTube, please do not flag me. But Ginger is up into 10th place, so that is damage limitation. Every point counts in the championship fight. But Axa's not going to let him go so easy. He's going to have DRS, but he's not opened it. Have these guys got DRS issues? We will never find out, but Polina Bros gets past Blue Racer. Blue Racer's down into 9th place now, and he's going to have Ginger ferociously tracking him down. Polina Bros trying to get past Crockett Gamer for 7th place. There's a pretty big gap of about 4.5 seconds from 6th to 7th. They're all in one big DRS train from 2nd down into 6th. That's the Mercedes of Michelizzi. But yeah, none of these guys are going to be able to overtake one another. Gil's just pulling out gaps that can't be beaten through the second sector, through the first sector. So that means that he's not in a good... Max is not in a good position, and that means Gil is safe in 2nd place for a while yet. Prolino Bros up into 7th. He's managed to get past Crockett Gamer. Now it's an 8-9 for Renault. Still points. All important points. Renault are not in the greatest position right now in terms of championship standings. No matter though for them, because Crockett Gamer is going to have DRS open on Polino Bros. Is he going to look to the inside or outside? He's going to go down the inside. He's going to get the move done even before Stowe. That was easy as chips there, as Gil is going to come into the pits. They're all coming into the pits. Do they take damage off one another? Crockett's also pulled in, so has Polino Bros. So this looks to be the cut-off point. 16 laps on medium tyres now. And they're going to go to the end. The tyres can last. Is anyone going to get a jump on anyone? Dropja, Michelizzi and Blue Racer and Axa, as well as Aspect, are all going to stay out on track. Aspect has a horrible glitch which just revs out the car for him. Gil seemed to be okay. He's not been jumped by anyone. Polino Bros does not beat out Crockett Gamer. Ginger's right behind these guys as well. So Ginger is in almost in the fight for podium. Chapelele goes quicker than anyone. He's going to set a 29.7. He's going to come out ahead of Ginger and ahead of Polino Bros. So that seals Chapelele's spot in a point scoring position pretty much, because everyone's going to have to come to the pit at some point. So Chape seems to be the man to beat right now. He was the first into the pits, as Polino Bros is going to have DRS, going to look to the outside through Luffield. And that is a move done there, yes. As they make a little bit of contact, the Red Bull and the McLaren, they do. Front wing to rear wing, as now, yes, Polino Bros back past Chapu. Those fresher mediums are going to have more grip, aren't they? As he's not going to try and make a move through Cops there. As now we have, you can see that Juiced drop Michael and Blue Racer. They've all come to the pits. Is Axa? No, Axa. Oh, of course, Axa's one of the medium runners. So is Aspect, who still has the horrible glitch. So they're gonna retake. They're gonna take over 1 and 2 in this race. Meanwhile, no one has jumped Juiced. Juiced remains in his solid lead right now. But he's got Khan ahead of him, so Khan can hold him up. Gil could get involved in the fight here. Khan's not pitted and he's on 11 lap old hards. Blue Racer's down into 13th now, so he's really not been helped out by this switchover point. Oh, I'm quite tired actually. We have 15 laps to go in this Grand Prix. What looked to be a really promising day for Simply Rush has led him out of the points, way down in 17th position. But nevertheless, he's shown that he's quick enough for Tier 1 by going 4th fastest in qualifying, or just about. No, he went 3rd fastest. Jordan and Zach also have had a nightmare race, but they're putting on a show for 15th place. They're following alongside each other. Through Maggots and Beckett's they come into Chapel. They're both going to have DRS though, so that's going to help out Zach, but is it going to help him in the long run? My voice is dying. These guys are definitely going to have to come into the pits at some point though. They've been on these medium tyres since the very beginning. Let's have a look at tyre. Yeah, you can see 9 lap old mediums. Not good from them and their situation, as Khan has been disposed of, but the gap has decreased, so I don't think Khan made it easy for Juice to get past, as now that gap of 4.5 has decreased to about 3.5, or around about that. This Gil's just going to try and catch up. Ginger's gotten past Blue Racer through this middle sector. Blue's not going to be able to put in much of a fight. He's now down into 14th place. Now Zach is next up to overtake him. Whether or not he can, as up the inside. And oh, Blue spun. No, that's heartbreaking. Blue is out of contention for any sort of points this race, and he spun at Cops. I don't know if he made any contact with anyone. What's happened with Geordie? Geordie's not had a good race whatsoever. He's way down in 18th. Khan comes into the pits. Gonna fit a set of what? We'll have to find out. The Alfa Romeo pulls in for his first stop. He's probably going to go on to a set of medium tyres. So for some reason he opted for mediums to hards. He could have hards to mediums, but he could have gone hards to soft easily, as now he is way down the order. We're at the tiring part of the race where not much is happening. The gaps have spread out. I say that as a nice little battle going on for 5th place. Just dropped 2 positions behind Max and Fidgeman. That Red Bull driver has fallen into 7th place. So now Fidgeman's looking to contest with Max, but you can see his ERS is pretty much run out. Max still has a little bit, but yeah, Fidgeman's got a really bad situation, and I think that is Palinobro's spun. Yeah, he's lost it at Cops. So the McLarens are having a bad day. Both are out of the points. Let's have a look back up to Fidgeman and Max. as Dropcher's trying to go out around the outside of Thijman actually. So it was Drop and Thijman rather than Thijman and Max. Dropcher though not going to be able to make a move as Juiced sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix, proving that he has just ample amounts of pace and he's still pulling out a gap to Gil. A net second place right now for Gil. AXA and Aspect yet to come in. They are running medium tyres. They'll come in maybe about 2 laps from now to fit a set of softs to go to the end. So they're probably going to be the faster ones on track. But they're going to be way down and out of the points. That means if they drop out the points, that means Ginger and Jordan, they're both going to be involved. So at least they're going to take away something from this Grand Prix. Chapelele has recovered the best. He is in 10th place right now, but he's got older tyres than everyone else around him. Aside from Jordan and Zach. Jordan's not going to be able to go to the end. He is on 12 lap old mediums and he still has 12 laps to go in this Grand Prix. So I don't see those tyres making it to the end. I could see Zach's going to the end though. Difference between him is okay. I have to mute this chat because they're gonna start talking. I should mute my I'm missing all the action just for this stupid crap. Enter sign-in information. Now I'm alright. La 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 la.